Welcome, y'all. This is CMAR. This is Rockstar. This is Rockstar Harry. This is Harry J. This is all of the above. Here to give you another King Lil J story time with me. You know what I mean? So this one right here is going to be very, very interesting. This is going to be one that people are going to look at very, very weirdly. I'm going to try to keep certain people names out because I don't want people blaming people or looking at certain people. I'm just going to tell you my story. And if you know, you know. You feel what I'm saying? So during this time, this is the same year or a couple months after Lil J went and did the Rich Homie Quan concert, right? In Wisconsin. That's the one I told you about. So this is a story on why I'm saying why I don't trust Lil Durk, or why this is the day where, you know, my thoughts on Lil Durk forever change. You know what I'm saying? Forever change. Some people already think like that, but this right here, I was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So after that, Lil J was doing his thing. He was hot in the streets. He was, being very consistent. This is when he did the Finito. This is after house arrest. He was doing his fucking thing. So during this time, this manager used to manage a couple decent artists in Chicago. I think he used to manage Katie Got Benz and Louis or something like that. But, I don't know all the specifics, but he used to manage some decent artists. So during this time, Jay was telling me like, yo, I got a guy that's trying to manage me. He might be my manager, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, all right, cool. That's pretty decent. So, I met him the first time. He was a real level-headed dude, respect. Everything was respect. Shook my hand with respect. He was, telling Jay that we're going to do this, we're going to do that. He was, let him know that he's plugged or whatever. So one day, Jay hit me up. He was like, yo, out of the blue, once again, out of the fucking blue. He's like, yo, you want to go to the Rich Homie Quan concert at Chicago Theater. This is at Chicago Theater downtown. Birdman was there. Young Thug was there. Rich Homie Quan was there. This is when the Rich Gang was on top of the world. So he hit me up, like, you want to go? I said, hell fucking yeah. So I'm driving, during the time doing construction, I'm driving this steamer pickup. Because me and these steamers, I always have a steamer, man. I had this steamer pickup truck where I used to go scrap it in, right? So I go down to go meet with Jay. I'm out here with my suit on. Not suit, but I'm out here collar, polo, real professional, you know what I'm saying, casual. So we're all about to leave out. It's me, it's Chucky, it's Jay brother, Gator, you know what I'm saying? Gator, Chucky, Butter, what else? Me, and the manager guy. Don't leave his name out because, you don't want to do that. You don't put people names on all this, because this story is pretty fucking crazy. So we drove two separate cars. They drove one car, I drove my van. Not my van, I drove my pickup truck. So we all go down there. We driving all the way downtown. And during this time, Jay was very paranoid about not fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, during this time, he was like, man, we got to watch how we move. We can't be carrying certain shit all the time. You got to be safe because when you're so close from fame, you do not want to crash out. So, we was playing it very safe this day because we're finna go to this building, blah, 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 blah. Like Chicago Theater is premier for Chicago, like premier for entertainment. So I go down there, I'm in the back. So we in a parking garage. Now the parking garage is like a spiral. It's like probably like, it's over 10 floors, over 10 floors. So it's a spiral. So while they're following me or whatever, they got a parking spot. They said, okay, I'm gonna park right here. So they park right there. I park right across from each other. So I'm parked like this and they're parked like that. So we both bagged in to the point where if I'm sitting in the car, I can see them. They sit in the car, they can see me. So I get out the car, walk over there. I'm like, are y'all ready to go? So Jay was like, hell no, fuck no. The guy was like, y'all ready to go? Jay was like, hell no. Cause he was like, you go with the manager dude and make sure that everything is cool. Like we can go in there, we can come out, like just peep the shit out and hit my line. So he tell me that. I said, all right, cool. I got you. I'm gonna do that. So me and the manager guy, we left. So we go down the elevator. We go into the back alley. If you guys know about Chicago theater, all the celebrities, all the stars that go from the back alley. Now this is one of probably my first real experience of like seeing what it looks like from like like from a real fan standpoint, a real celebrity standpoint. So I go in the back. I got the whole VIP chain on, the VIP chain on. So at the whole VIP thing on, he gave it to me like, yo, put this on. So we go in the back. So he trying to get us in there. He like, yo, I got this artist. I'm trying to bring him in there. So the security guard wasn't budging a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But he was pressing him like, come on, man, I got my badge and everything. So I seen it was this white man with this long robe. Like you could tell he was rich as fuck. I think he was the owner of some shit. But he was lit. He was like, oh, yo, come on, guys, let's go. So I turn around. I see Diddy's son. I forgot his name, the light-skinned guy. They come out icy as fuck. They come off the damn tour bus truck, just coming off icy as fuck. So they coming in. I'm just like, damn, this is crazy. So I go in right behind them with the manager guy. And it's girls grabbing on me like, oh, let me get in. Thirsty. Like, I'm like, wow. These are real groupies, like real life groupies. They was doing that real fan shit. Like, I'll do anything to come in there. Let me go. It was thirsty. So I go through whatever. So when I go through, I'm on stage. Now, I'm already seeing certain people that I know because, like I said, during the time I was rapping, I know people that been grinding for a long time. So I'm seeing my homies on the other end. I think Seasick was there. I see Lil Mouse was there. Katie Got Bands was there. You know, it was a lot of people there. So I'm looking around, I'm like, damn, this is pretty dope. So all of a sudden, my phone rang. I'm like, what the fuck? I grabbed my phone. I said, yo, what's going on? I said, what's up, cuz? We on our way up there. What's going on? He was like, boy, we got the fuck up out of here. He was like, what the fuck? He like, man, bro, motherfuckers trying to get down on us. We got the fuck up out of there. I said, what the fuck? So I'm like, where the fuck y'all at? They like, man, we back at the slot. We on our way from the slot. So I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, cool. So I tap on the manager dude. I said, man, we gotta go. He's like, what's going on? I said, man, they left. They left with your fucking car. Cause they was driving his car. I mean, they had his car. So he's like, all right, fuck it, man. Cause we were supposed to go there to go meet with, you know, Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. Like we trying to kind of like politicking, you know, trying to see what's going on. That was the whole play, you know, trying to get Jay in the game. So when that shit happened, we go back to the parking lot. Now remind you, it was my car here and their car here. Now, Gator was in my car. He was in my car the whole time, seeing everything. So the car and them, Jay was here, and Gator and them was right here. So they end up. So I go to the car. I'm like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, so he started telling me, he's like, nigga, it was cars rolling up, just slowly, peeping out the fucking, just certain cars. It was just real weird. He was telling me this shit. He telling me this in real time. Cause he across seeing the whole thing. So he said they driving, and then they got in front of Jay car as if he was finna be boxed in, but they pulled up a little bit. Niggas hopped out the car. They skeeted the fuck off. The niggas hopped out the car like, hey man, who the fuck was that? Ooh. So Gator in my truck, he like, man, I don't know what's going on, even though he seen the whole thing. Now, the crazy part about this is the people that hopped out the car was people that was connected to Lil Durk. I don't want to name no names. I ain't going to name no names. You know what I'm saying? But these are very familiar faces. These are not the Lil Reese's, but these are familiar OTF members. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was telling me who they was, I knew who they was because I see them out and about sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They probably see me too, but I see them out and about. But when he told me that, I said, that's real odd. So now we're driving back to go meet with Jay. While we're driving back to meet to Jay, I put this on everything I love. The manager guy is in the middle of the car. He's in the middle because I got a pickup truck. It's me. It's like a one, you know what I mean? The one long seats pickup truck flatbed. I'm driving. We see his phone ring. His phone ringing. He picked it up. I seen it. Guess who was trying to call him? Little Durk. Trying to call the guy sitting right next to me. And I'm sitting back. I was like, look, Durk, what the fuck? He was like, oh man, he probably don't want nothing. And he put the phone back down. But the only person that can vouch this story is me and Gator. We can vouch it. You know what I'm saying? We seen it with our own eyes, everything. But it's so crazy. Like from that moment on, that taught me, I knew about the politics, but that I really learned about you never know who knows who, how, not saying it was a back door. I don't want to say that because nobody got hurt. There's no proof. Everybody's always different types of story. But the point is, this is a spiral parking lot with probably 20 floors. What's the odds of black SUVs creeping through these floors and just so happen to stop at the car where Jay was sitting in with a guy that, in my opinion, based off my research, have history with the people in that car, that have history with the people that called that phone, we was in the car. All of this connection, it was crazy. I'm like, what's the odds in all that? It just didn't make sense to me. Cause it's like the only way you would know he's in that car if you know what car you're looking for. The only way you would know, it's just so many coincidences. Thank God for, I think Bud was there too, but thank God for Chucky. Chucky got out the gym. Chucky, he's always a good driver, man. Shout out to him, man. But he was always a good driver. Chucky from the podcast. See, y'all know, people got some history, man. You know what I'm saying? These are untold stories from people that you don't even know. Ain't even know. Like they real street niggas. They probably ain't gonna do no talking. I ain't gonna say shit. But this is just me telling you a story. But I don't want to add too many names because I don't want to put too much heat on people. I don't want people, fucking up their businesses, fucking up whatever, because I don't know anything. I'm just telling you my opinion. So that's just what it was. But the fact is, the guy that invited us, Jay, to the show, got a phone call that said Little Durk. The people that hop outside of the van were OTF people. The odds of them finding, I don't know if they was looking, but the odds of them finding that car out of 20 some floors is like damn near impossible unless you know what car you're looking for. So, thank God that they had the keys in the car. Because imagine if we would have left and they didn't have the keys in the car and shit would have been crazy. But, that story right there, in my opinion, lets me know that there's a lot of politics, there's a lot of shit going on. And, it's like going through these stories and seeing these stories and being a part of certain things, that's what makes you love the people that's involved in it even more. It's a lot of crazy shit going on. But the fact is, when I was seeing this shit, I wanted these niggas to win so bad. I wanted Duck to win so bad. I wanted Jay to win so bad. Because I'm literally watching how the odds is really against them. And, I be putting my ears to the streets. I put my, it's certain people that they from the streets, they fuck with me heavy. Heavy. It's people that's from all type of sides that I really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And when I be hearing certain shit, it's kind of crazy. And it's like some of this shit ain't on the internet. It would never get on the internet because it'll fuck up some shit. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just a story, man, on how we caught a close call. And I would, in never a million years, the odds on this. So you're telling me we're driving back to meet with Jay, and the person who's sitting next to me has Little Durk calling him right after all this shit happened. Jay, they drove out, broke the fucking thing that go up and down like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas was lacking. Niggas was super lacking. You feel what I'm saying? Because we had niggas didn't want to take no L's on that. During that time, I'm telling you, during that time it was a very special, crazy time. Jay just got off house arrest. We buzzing. You finna go to an established spot. You just don't want no L's. But yeah, that was a crazy story, man. So hey, if you guys want to hear more stories about my experience with the Chirac guys, you know what I'm saying? Certain things I ain't gonna say, certain things I will say, but I still got stories to go, man. So make sure you guys comment, like, enjoy the content. Crypto's my retirement. You guys have a good day.
I know he's not your ordinary. He's a black guy with crypto. He's a black guy with crypto. He's a black guy.